Now I gotta sit here and wait for everybody to come back in. I hate that, man. 'Cause I know he got a notification. I know he had just got a notification. I don't know what in his mind thought it would be okay for him to just go ahead and call me. It's aggravating, man. I gotta restart. Dragon, thank you for joining back, man. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully everybody else comes back in. That was kind of bogus. So which one?
Thank you, bro.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. Over here doing these live streams, man.
What is it?
So I'm over here doing a live stream.
What for the
YouTube. I got a YouTube page. I make content fishing and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant for what you were telling me the one day about you did live streams for Jesus or something like that.
Well, no, we get in here and there's people that jump in here and talk about Jesus and stuff, but we try to keep all religion, politics, spam, all that shit out of the chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if you call Jesus a religion, Christianity a religion, right?
I don't know what to call it, brother. I mean, there's a God, there's a higher power, but as far as a book about stories, man, it's been altered for millennials. It's hard to believe or see anything right now until it comes itself.
I used to think the same thing. That book can't be altered, man. The Bible cannot be altered.
If you find the original Bible, it ain't what we read today.
It is.
Nah. If you stick with one place and you don't jump from different cultures and figure out different religions and read their scriptures and their beliefs and stuff, man, and you only sticking with one, and there's no way, man. You gotta know that there's billions upon trillions of people out here that they have the same thing. They believe in a God or a higher power.
Right.
But you know, they also, it's different for some reason.
It all points back to because what better approach for the enemy than to make a religion that's copycatted but altered.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that just makes everybody, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of like planned that way. After that, if there was a Jesus Christ, all that did happen. They're like, all right, they're gonna talk about this, but we gotta figure out how to mask it, if you will. You know?
Yeah. Well, the enemy wants to do nothing but try to dethrone Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The devil hates Jesus.
Yep.
The devil hates Jesus, man. Because
he was his son. It was God's son, and he got casted, right? Pretty much.
So the devil?
Yes.
I mean, we're all his sons.
Yeah, right.
He was one of the top angels.
Yeah.
But his only son was Jesus Christ.
Right. Be sure to double tap the screen. I see y'all coming back in. Drop a comment. Let me know who's here. Had to restart my live, man. My buddy messed my live up on me. Sitting there trying to call me in the middle of it. I know he done got a notification that I'm live streaming.
Right.
And he's trying to call me because I know he's out on the water fishing. And I'm like, bro, holler at me after I'm done with my stuff, you know?
How long you do them streams for?
I try to do them for about an hour. I don't try to stay on here for too long. I get a few people in, come in, show love, and, hang out. I do just a little chat live usually, a little bit. And then I do some, like, cooking lives. Those do good.
Yeah.
People love just to sit in the chat and watch you cook. I don't know what it is on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either, but it is popular, I guess.
Yeah, it's up there. It's one of my my live last night when I was cooking was the highest live that I've had in views ever.
Yeah.
It was like blowing up. People were just coming in by the 20s and 30s and 40s, and I'm just like, hey, if you're new here, double tap the screen. I make fishing content. I usually do catch and cook content. So like I go out and I'll catch my own game, make a video about that, and I'll cook that up right there on the bank or out in the woods, Yeah. That's what usually you come to my page. That's what you see on my stuff. So.
But yeah, I used to think the same thing when I first picked up the Bible. I was in jail. Well, when I was a kid. My uncle gave me a Bible, but I used to go to youth group to meet girls.
Mm.
I grew up in the city in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's how it was for me in Indianapolis, man. I literally same thing. I knew a few females that went to church, and I kind of was only there for that reason, you know. But as I was there, and I can say that I've been to very many churches, you know, like different religions, different belief systems, and you know, I was just kind of there for God. I'm not there for none of these other extra words. I'm just here for God, you know. And I think that's what everybody needs to do. They did all this dividing so many years ago, and I think that's what it is. They did it purposely. Let's divide everybody.
Yeah.
You know, they do believe in the same. We all kind of believe in the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's a division thing. They all divided us, and then the governments, they do the same thing to divide even more and harder. So that's why it's hard out here for anybody to like be on the same page, you know, of anything. So I just try to. I believe in God. That's what I say. I believe in God. I know there's a higher power up there. Somehow, somewhere, with what we have here and what I can do each and every day, yeah, there's a God. You know what I mean?
Yep. There's definitely God, no doubt about that. Like I heard a book before. God plans, Jesus saves.
Yes.
I mean?
Yes. And you know, like I said, I don't go to church and stuff like that, but do I pray? Yes, I do. I wake up in the morning and I say, "Thank you, God," you know, because I smoke cigarettes. That's a cancerous, disease-infested thing.
It is. It's terrible. It stinks. They taste nasty.
Yeah.
It's a bad addiction, man.
And then, you know, I sit and I'm like, wow, these could take me out any given point. Some of the things I do could be my ender, you know, and if there was no God, that would be done dead. You see what I'm saying? He keeps us going each day. So where'd everybody go? I have nobody in here right now because my friend ruined my life. I had a good little group in here and everything talking, man.
I ain't mess it up, did I?
No, not at all. No, I had a good little viewing, and then he called me, man. I was like, hold on, guys, don't go nowhere. And I tried to jump over and message him and tell him, jump on my live, bro. Why are you trying to call me? And when I came back, all my comments were gone. I couldn't see who was on here, so I had to restart it. Now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game for people to get notifications again and come click. Yeah, bro. I do this every once in a while, though. You know, come out here, try not to be up there while my kids and my wife's trying to just wake up, resting. You know, she kind of gets overwhelmed with the lots of talking and loudness, and so I try to get out of there, come down here, gives us a little space to breathe too. It says we got 1 or 2 in the chat now and 3 likes. I just had 1 like. So
What do you want? YouTube, you said?
Yeah.
I don't know how none of that stuff works, man. That's something I never got into, is the social media stuff.
Yeah.
My baby mom had that stuff, and I was like, man, I don't want nobody knowing all of our business and our kids' favorite colors. And I told her, and I was like, man, think about it, man. I know they pull up at the school and be like, hey, I'm your dad's friend, and they know your dad's nickname, and that shirt that your mom was wearing, I got it. You know what I mean? And kids are like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they think, you know what I mean? I used to tell my baby mom the same exact stuff, man. And it's something that, and my baby mom, she's funny. She said,
zigzag.
She was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, my face will be my face. I was like, maybe I should start one. She's like, no. I was like, what? She's like, maybe my Facebook will be our Facebook. I said, what? She's like, yeah, my Facebook will be our Facebook. She didn't want females.
I had that issue with my first baby mom. She didn't want me having my own Facebook platform, and that's also why on my platforms I don't put none of my real shit. Like my name's not RayRay Outdoors. Clearly, you know what I mean. That's it's made up. RayRay is a part of me, but that's not my name. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I've been going at it hard, man, for about 2.5 years now. I can go live now. You have to have a specific amount of followers and subs before you can start doing that. And right now I'm pushing to get monetized. So many view hours allows you to get monetized to start making money.
Oh, that's what monetize means?
Mm-hmm.
Get money, okay.
Yeah, man, working on it. Takes
You know,
time
the
though.
Lord says in the Bible, He says, "I'll provide." You know, if you give it to Him, He'll
Yeah,
provide for you.
yeah,
Food, shelter, clothing. As long as we put His kingdom first,
yeah.
you know.
And see, I don't
Now
consider
I need to practice what I'm preaching.
I don't consider none of this kingdom. You see what I'm saying? None of it. This is all
Well,
man made, and
yeah, but you know, it all come from Him. It's just
I'm
we
talking like
corrupt.
buildings and stuff. The
Yeah, but
only way I go
we
out there,
corrupted it.
yeah, and the only way I see us like actually out there saying thank you to Him is go out there and be in the wilderness, deep in the mountains. There ain't no service. You catch you a fish, and before you kill it or do anything with it, you thank God for it, and you do what's right with it. You don't waste a scale. You know, you take and keep it all. You eat it all. And I don't know. I think that a way I found God more than anything was outdoors in the wilderness. And why is because my son had open heart surgery. He has had 2 of them when he was first born. So I kind of thought that I'd moved here, got clean and everything. I'm 5.5 years clean now. My wife got pregnant, man, and she had he had to have his surgeries or whatever. And I lost every bit of hope for anything. My first baby mom took my son from me in my first state, so I moved here to get my stuff right. Had my son, and then he have problems, so I just didn't want messed with. I went to the woods, disappeared, was out there for like 2-3 weeks, just crying, bro, crying because I was like, all I wanted was a family. It's all I've ever wanted. My mom and dad were never around. My mom was always working. Dad was never around till I was 18, so I hunted him down to be in my life. He still don't attempt anything. So I was like, man, God, I was out there in the woods. I was like, God, give me this, man. Let me have a family. Let me have a life. Don't push me all. I don't want to be pushed all through life. I know they say you give your warriors the toughest battles, and what it does is it sharpens us. But at the end of the day, I think I've had quite a bit of sharpening. My knife is sharp enough to pierce through pretty much fucking anything because of the stuff I've been through. So I'm like, let me have my baby, man. Let me be a father. And I mean, bro, when I went into the hospital 2-3 weeks prior, he looked like he wasn't gonna make it. Like, he was huge. My son was blown up. He had all these tubes in him, in his face and his nose and down his throat. Oh man, it was just horrible. And his chest. So I kind of was like, I was lost for hope. I was just like, what am I gonna do? 2 weeks later, being out there in the woods, just asking God to help and just fishing and thanking Him for everything I was doing. The green grass, the trees, the birds, just thanking Him for it all, just to be able to wake up and breathe this kind of air out there. And I went back to the hospital. My baby shrank all the way back down to normal. And then they were like, well, he's about to get ready to come off his tubes. You guys are going to take him home. And we were like, wait, what?
It's amazing, ain't it?
And I was like, no, and they're like, yeah, he's about ready to go. And sure enough, he's up there now. And I say that's God's work.
How old is he?
He's 3,
nice,
about to be 4.
That's definitely God's work. Who else is doing that? You know what I mean? That's God for you. God's coming back with a vengeance. He wants his. I don't know about wanting the world back, but he definitely is letting it be known that this is his. He cast Satan down here, no doubt, but he's definitely letting it know that he's king.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Zigzag, I see you guys are in here, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm sure you guys are hearing a little bit of my life and what I went through a bit. But how you doing today, Zigzag? What about you, Dragon? I don't know where the others went. They just came in, and I told them I had to restart my live, and they kind of vanished on me. Everybody. No, I just put it out on my damn coin change. I'm a hillbilly, dog. I grew up in Indianapolis, Indiana, but both parts of my family are from Kentucky. And my car is a fucking ashtray itself. It's a fishing ashtray.
My my kids were in the car, we didn't smoke, but when they were out of the car, I still smoked in the car when they weren't in it. But I put down the windows like, oh, let me air it out. Man, it still smelled like smoke. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It always will. That shit seeps into the seats,
that's what I mean.
The ceiling. I know you ain't got nobody in here talking. Freaking my buddy done ruined my life. I love you, man, but he don't. I don't know. He ain't got no kids. He's 19 years or 20 years old. Okay. You know, I'm about to be 30, so I've lived the life that he's doing right now. You know, ain't got no responsibilities right now other than taking care of a dog. His mom pays his rent. His girlfriend gives him money all day. He don't work.
Right.
So it's like he's all about him right now. Right. And I know what that is. I've done that. I've been there, done that. Cornhusker, Ray, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, man, I'm just talking with one of my neighbors here. How about you, man? How's your day going? Young buck can't talk sense to you guy like that. What?
Yeah, man, I had my kids, dude. It was the best thing I've ever experienced in my life. My kids, my baby mama had a decent little family. You know what I mean? And I let Satan come in and take it away. Didn't even realize that I let Satan come in and take it away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I try to stick my ways, man. My grandma and grandpa raised me, so my passion for like always praying has always been there. You know what I mean? Like even when I felt like there was nothing there, you know, there's times where people are like, "Oh, there can't be a God because he lets this happen and that happen," or you know what I mean? And even through all of that, I still was like, I know there's something up there. You're giving me strength to breathe, bro. So it's like, stick me through this, man, please.
They say he's not even just up there; he's everywhere. He's in everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And I think that's a lot of problem with the country here is that, you know, we don't speak nothing about God until we need something or want something or change or something of that nature. Man, I remember being at my lowest of lows and didn't have shit, and I was still praying, you know, even though I'm not like a specific religion or whatever, Catholic, Christian, what is it, baptism, freaking, there's so many, it's crazy.
Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Then that's Christian, you know what I mean? But saying we're Christian, you know, and living Christian is a whole different story.
And everybody too young to think straight.
But yeah, saying Christian and living Christian is two totally different things. Like, oh yeah, I'm Christian. I want to be Christian, and Jesus definitely wants me to be Christian. But you know, saying Christian and living Christian are two different things, man.
Yeah.
Living Christians.
Cornhusker said, pray every day. It takes a minute. Very simple. It is very simple, Cornhusker. Every day I do that. Wake up early, rising. Thank God for my coffee. Thank God that I get to wake up and give my kids a kiss, you know.
Yeah, I miss my kids, man.
There was a time in my life where both of my babies, even my little girl up there, she's in the hospital. So, Win in the house. What's up, Win? How's it going this morning?
You said your little girl's in the hospital?
Yeah, both of my kids were in the hospital, man.
Right now.
No, my daughter has spinal bifida, and she has syphilis of the brain. So she has a G-tube. It runs from her brain to her stomach. And then she also had a hole in her back that was probably about a dollar piece coin size. They had to fill that in. And yeah, man, my kids have been through a fucking charade of shit, man. But I blame drugs. She was on drugs. I was on drugs before the drugs for both of us. She had a kid that was 100% healthy. He's doing great in New Mexico. And I had a kid that's doing perfectly great. And he's 9 years old and he's healthy. You know, doing drugs for about 3 or 4 years, it does things to your body. And then you go and try to fix yourself and go to live life again normal. And it's almost close to impossible. But as you see, is you have the faith and you stick by your baby's side and anything's possible. What's everybody on? What is everybody doing today?
Yeah, I've been had my kids, man, me and my baby mom split. Drugs and alcohol definitely played a factor. I'm not gonna sit there saying I was living righteous and being sober. But I was constantly trying to keep her happy. Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, constantly, dude.
I've been there. I've learned my days trying to please a woman. Just you can give up your entire life to a woman. I'm like no shit and lie, down to your shoestring.
Yep.
And you'll still end up being the one pushing your shit around in a cart. That's how I was done at one point in time in my home state. And to come from here, having a car, having my own place, new family, new life, um, and to think 5.5 years ago, I had been pushing my shit in a grocery cart out front of a Kroger's. I don't know if you know what a Kroger's is.
I heard of them.
Yeah.
I know what they are. It's food store or whatever.
And my brother, he was the panhandling man. So he would run around the neighborhood and hit the gas stations, and people come out, and he'd come back with $40, $50 for the day, and we go get what we want. And there we were. We didn't care. Go build a fire and go sit around that motherfucker. We stay warm.
Right.
But, doing that and living them days, it built me to be who I am now. So when you turn your life over to the Lord and live for Him, He sees you as a new baby in Christ. So that was zigzag.
New baby in Christ. That's what it is, man. It's yeah, he
Cornhusker said, I planted some grass today, got the sprinklers running. Hell yeah. It's time to get out there. You ready to be, you motivated to start mowing, ain't you, Cornhusk?
yeah, me and my baby mom split, man. That was the down, I was off a leash, quote unquote, right? But she was running around cheating on me, and I just got to the point where I was like, man, I'm tired.
Fed up, yeah.
I was like, I'm tired. Like, she's like, I'm leaving.
Bye.
I don't know. She kept threatening me. I'm leaving. I'm thinking. Then we get into a fight. She spit in my face.
I
said,
yeah.
And I walked away. I walked away from her. She's put me, dude. She left me at a strip club before. She likes to go to strip. Long story short, she likes to go to strip clubs. She did, and she ended up leaving me. I was in the bathroom talking to I don't know if you've ever been to a strip club, but they have gentlemen in there,
Right, bouncers and stuff.
No, they have a guy in there that will sell like a spare to cologne for $1.
Oh shit.
Or a Black and Mild for $1. They'll come in with and set up in the bathroom. We don't have a towel there, and so you can dry your hands and stuff. And I was in there talking to him about cologne because I love cologne. I mean, cologne was my thing.
Right.
And like I'm out and looking
Cheers.
for the car. I'm like, where's my girl at? What's going on? And don't you know, I go outside to where the ballet is. And the guy knows me. I mean, he recognized me, my girl, from being there all the time. I go out there, I'm like, hey, where's that at? He's like, oh, your girl took your car. I said, what? He said, yeah. She took your car. And she left. She followed the road out and jumped in your car. It was our car. And she said, yeah, he jumped in your car. And ended up following some dude in his truck.
Oh, man.
So I'm blowing her phone up. As I'm blowing her phone up, she finally calls back a little bit later. She's like, hey, I messed up. She's like, if I come back, promise you won't flip out. I was like, what happened? She's like, I'll tell you what happened in a minute.
Double tap that screen, y'all.
I'll tell you what happened when I get there. She promised me you won't flip out. I was like, all right, well. I'll do what I can. So she comes back. She's like, oh, I start following this dude. She's like, you're right. When I drink liquor, she's like, I messed up. She's like, I was going to follow him to his house and do stuff with him. She's like, but as I was driving, I started thinking about, like, what am I doing? I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? And she told me flat out, I was in the car. She's like, yeah, I left to go follow some dude to his house. She's like, but then I come to, halfway there or whatever. And she's like, I pulled over and called my sister. And my sister's like, what are you doing, Brittany? What are you doing? You better get back to, da-da-da-da-da. And so she ended up, I looked at her. We were in the middle of McKees Rocks Bridge, man. I looked at her. I was like, stop the car. She's like, well, I was like, look. She's like, all the way out here, how you going to get home? I said, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let me out this car right now. I'm going to hurt you. Put hands on me. But I didn't. I got out the car. She spit in my face. She was brushing her teeth. Spit all over. I was like, what? So then I go to walk away, and I grab my cigarettes and my hoodie, and I'm going to put my hoodie on. As I'm putting my hoodie on, I just feel punches come. Boom. She started swinging on me.
Oh man!
I turned around and grabbed her like this, and put her on the back. I said, "You crazy? Putting your hands on me?" So that was the beginning of the end. You know what I mean? She ran around telling everybody I strangled and choked her, and she put makeup on her neck to make it look like she had marks on her neck and on. Man, if she had one even scratch on her, one blemish on her, she would have. She had one little.
What's it here?
She would have easily called the police.
Yeah.
But she didn't. I didn't do that. Man.
That one up there, we get into too bad of a verbal disagreement, and it gets bad enough to where, you know, they get called regardless, you know. But that's because you don't know how to. There's one thing to do to if you're like, if we were up there fucking throwing shit, hitting each other, all this and that, yeah, you know, cops need to be there. But that don't happen like that. You know what I mean? Verbal disagreements and stuff, her screaming, now that happens quite a bit, especially when she's not medicated. So it's like, it sucks, but I'll deal with it for her because I love her. You know what I mean? I'll go through whatever I got to make sure she's happy. She's the one woman that chose me after I was at my lowest. You know, I mean my lowest. There's been no lower that I had ever been in my life. And I've been out here on the street since I was 17. You know, my mom, she was 13 when she had me. So I lived with grandma and grandpa growing up. Got forced to go live back with her. She didn't even want me. My mom, she knew I wanted to live with grandma and grandpa, so she made my life hard on purpose.
Right.
And once she found out I started smoking bud, out my house.
Right.
She's like, you want to be grown? Go be grown.
Yep.
I'm like, why didn't you just leave me living with my grandmother? Like, honestly. You drugged me all the way to the other side of the city, made me start going to school somewhere else, changed my whole life. That's a little bit of you know, a lot of parents don't see it as them doing things and hurting their children mentally or anything, but that stuff fucks with people.
Right.
You know? My mom, she was so laser focused on just getting away and taking and making her kids be grown fast. Like, that's what she did. And once all of us were on our own and out of her house, she packed her shit and moved to Florida. She's like, I'm going to ride off in the sunset. Well,
I mean, you reading the Bible, man, you see how young them kids were. There was kids that were 8 years old becoming princes and kings of,
yeah.
You know, I guess that's a bloodline thing, but.
Yeah, usually it's passed down generation to generation. That's another thing I don't like about this country. You look at any other country right now that we have out in the world, there's no president. And even if there is a president, that president's president for 20 fucking years for some reason. Why are we doing this every 4 years? Let's rerun, do votes. This is all a big eye diverger. Here.
I think the United States of America is...
They want the most attention.
Yeah, but I think the United States of America is like the new Babylon.
Yeah.
What somebody put it to me before, the daughter of Babylon. It's like the second Babylon. You know what I mean? Like,
Nazis. No.
not Nazi, not Babylon. Like very perverse. And I mean, think about what's America idolized.
Are you strong because of what she said? Are you stronger because of what she said? Who said what? Zigzag. He said, here he is calling me again.
Yeah, America, man, we idolize money the most. Think about it. Money, cars, clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, don't get it wrong. I used to, dress it, but then I had my kids. I wouldn't buy myself nothing. Very few.
Oh, are you stronger because of what she did? He's asking about my mom.
Oh.
Man, he about to get cussed out. He really is. He can't take 2 seconds to look at the message that I ruined my live for, that told him, hey, I'm live streaming. Come to the live. And instead, he's still sitting here trying to call me because he's catching fish. And it's like, dog, I don't care, Dalton. He's at a catch and release only. You can go there and catch them, but you have to release them.
Right.
And then you got to use artificial bait and stuff. And he's the goofy motherfucker that's out there using real bait. So that if game commission comes up on his ass, he's smoked. And I love him, man, but he be wilding sometimes, man.
I mean, back in the Bible time, he used to catch fish with nets, man.
Yeah. In certain places you still can, but a lot of states frown upon it. One, because some of the fish, like if you was to throw a net on a bunch of trout and bring them in and you're not keeping them and you throw them back, they're not even going to start swimming. They won't even start swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dead. And why is because that net takes all this slime off their body. And believe it or not, their slime on specific fish is so thick, it's like a mucus that we have in our mouth, so that when we eat stuff, our mouth salivates. And why is to also prevent any negative things to going in your mouth or in your tongue skin, or which doesn't do a very good job considering how our teeth look,
right.
But for fish, it's on the outside of their body. So, and what it is, it's like a mucus so that they can travel through different waterways and it won't affect their skin and they won't get like parasites and all that on them.
Right.
But if you rub that off, it starts, the water starts attacking their skin and they'll die within seconds. It's crazy. Well, Zigzag, to answer your question about my mother, man, I'll say this, man. I've been through a lot, and I wouldn't wish anything on anybody that I went through with my mother. I think my mom was only so hard on me because she had 4 kids. She had 4 kids, and she raised all of us by herself. She worked the job and was never home, which did damage to us mentally there. I played sports like crazy. I didn't have my parents there to watch me play sports, but what that did to me mentally was push me harder. But in the end of it all, after I had a full paid scholarship to Michigan State University to play basketball, instead of having the parents there that I needed to tell me, don't be going and fighting, you don't need to go fight, I came home one day and was like, she's like, why are you so pissed off? I was in one of the moods, and she could just tell. And I told her, I was like, I'm about ready to go fight this dude. He's talking about shooting my house up. And he's talking about your house, Mom, Like, yeah, here you go. But no, I was like, he's talking about shooting the house up, so that's fighting words.
Right.
My mom's like, you're not going to fight nobody. Just call me a bluffer, call me a bullshitter. At least that's how I took it, because if my mom was like, well, go whoop his ass, that's kind of the type of answer I was expecting, from a mom. Don't let somebody talk shit like that. And it wasn't. And then I'll go across the street to a buddy's house who's got a car. I'm like, look, bro, I need you to take me back up to the high school, meet up with this dude, I'm about to fight him. Same answer. Bro, you're not about to fight nobody. He's way older than me, so he's the older, 24, 25 at the time of the neighborhood. He's a cool kid. He got speakers in his car. He plays basketball, but you know what I mean. And he's like, man, shut up, Mitchell. RayRay, you ain't doing none of that. I already know you, bro. Quit talking. I'm like, all right, bro, take me up there. I said, if you take me up there and I don't fight him, you hit me in my mouth.
Right.
And he's like, all right, bro. Pulled up, jumped out, took my shirt off, and I whooped the shit out of this dude. But in the process, I destroyed my hand. And I had college recruiters and stuff like that there to watch me play basketball 2-3 weeks later, and I had a cast on my hand. And one by one, I watched them guys as I'm sitting on the bench get up out the stands and walk right out the building. And the feeling I had when they did that, and they wouldn't let me play because I had a cast on my hand. We were trying to do everything, man. We were talking to the refs for like 2 hours trying to figure out what we could do so I could still play. I was going to play with my right hand. I'm left-handed. But I'm that good, I'm like, I bet I'll rebound and I'll put it off the glass all day. Refs were like, that's considered a weapon. That cast, you hit somebody in the head with it, it seriously hurt them. I was like, let's put poo noodles on it. Yeah. And then we did that. We wrapped it all up. And I looked like I had a Hulk arm, My arm was freaking. And I walk out there to get ready for warm-ups, and I'm out there warming up and stuff, and I'm realizing how hard it's actually about to be to play basketball with one arm. And my coach was like, I don't think it's going to be a good idea. And I was like, why? He said, man, because you're going to make a shit show of yourself out there with your right arm. You know, you're not left-handed, or you're not right-handed. So that happened, and they walked out. I felt like I had no other chance at college, you know, because mom ain't got the money, you know. Full paid scholarship was the only way.
Right.
And so I took it upon myself to leave school from then on. And it broke a lot of people. It broke my coaches' hearts. They made an announcement over the speakers, you know, because I was one of their top players. They're all-star players for basketball, football, and soccer. And they were like, what? He's still got a year and a half he could be playing, or he could still be going. And I don't know. I fell out on it, man. When I broke my hand, started smoking. My mom took my pain pills from me. She was like, I don't like how they're making you feel and look. Like, I need my fucking pain meds. What do you mean? Yeah. So she locks them up in her room. And I'm the Weisenheimer, like, you can't lock stuff in your room and there be screws right here that I can access. Because I'm going to take the fucking lock off. And that's what I did. Went and took that lock off and went in there, took my pills. And I didn't like how they made me feel either. So I took the motherfuckers and sold them. Bad idea. Bad idea. But what told me my mom was also doing the pills was because she was doing them herself, taking them from me or whatever, because she, the very next morning, came down in my room. Why are you checking the pills so frequently? Right. You know what I mean? If you're just taking these things and throwing them in your drawer, and why are you looking to see how many there is or if they're even in there? Right. With all the other meds? Because that's how I thought, you know. I'm like, well, she ain't doing them, so she ain't gonna even realize. She just gonna know that they're in there, and she took them from me. Well, I was wrong. Very next morning, she came down there and talked about if she ever catches me back in her room and anything missing, she beat me in my head with her pistol. And I'm like, all right, Mom. Damn, I'm your kid, you know. My mom, she wasn't the nicest person. She is not. She's very ghetto bougie. She's a white woman, and she's a full-blown hillbilly. I swear to God. I swear to you. She just grew up in the hood. Is this a grinder meetup? I am Groot. If you want it to be, come hang out. Grinder meetup. Yeah. if you want it to be, welcome in, Groot.
I'm gonna go over here, man. Thanks for the cigarette. Appreciate you. Thanks for the talk, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Yep. What's everybody doing? Double tap the screen if you're just coming in. Double tap the screen. Sorry, guys. I've been talking it up with him, J-Man, with my next edition to take the Task Master. Should I add more weapons or should I focus more on armor? What does that mean? What is Taskmaster? I mean, I don't know. I guess a little of both if you're able to. A little of both. I'm Groot. Sorry about that, y'all. He came up, started talking. I'm kind of the person that if somebody conversates with me, I try to be real and interact, you know. I could have been as easy as like, here's your cigarette. I'm about to do my live, bro. Sorry, deuces. But that makes me a dickhead, and I'm not that. The Marvel villain, Taskmaster. He can mimic any person. Never heard of him. That's crazy. You know, I watch a lot of Marvel. Fighting style of any Avenger. What are you playing? You playing Marvel Rivals or something? I can't stand that game. It's too much. Who am I sus? I see we had 8 likes, so I'm guessing some people jumped back in. I don't know if anybody commented or said anything, but No Win was in here. Dragon was in here. Do what Mr. Carver does right here. y'all down there in the shade. He said Marvel Rivals sucks. J-Man, I don't know if that's what he was talking about or not. It may have been. It may have been Marvel Rivals. I played it once, man, and I just was not a fan of it. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? If anybody's played a game called T3, it's on the cell phone, or League of Legends, things like that. That's the same stuff, man. It's just, now you got superheroes. To the people coming in and double tapping up, I love y'all. Thank you very much. Welcome to RayRay Outdoors if you're new. If not, howdy y'all, what y'all doing? Drop in the comments what we doing today, guys. I had just finished work, 9-hour shift. Jeez, Juno. Bow to you, chick. Bow to you. And you go to school, right? If I'm not mistaken. Bow to you. W Juno in the chat, y'all. Why the face? Wait, was that a yawn? Is that a yawn, Juno? I'm good. I'm doing great, actually. I plan on later on tonight. We're going to do a cooking live also today. I'm going to stay on here for about another 30 minutes or so. Try to talk to a few people. About 20 minutes of my live got ruined earlier. A buddy of mine jumped in here and was calling me, and he tried to do it again. We're going to have a little talk. He's going to have to start learning to look at his phone. I'll do both. I'll add armor, and then I'll take my version of Taskmaster and walk Swiss Army gun. Full out gadgets and weapons. But Juno, thanks for joining in. I know your hours are different too, so. What time is it over there for you, Juno? Hit the old Pingy Frankie. Hey, we're all up chilling. You want me to come up there, love? I'll come up there if you want me to. It's getting warm down here anyway. I ain't gonna lie. If you want, they're being good. Okay. We'll see how that lasts. We will see how that lasts, them being good. Grab me. I'm going to a fancy restaurant with the fam today. Work was horrible. I can imagine work's work usually. Anytime you gotta work, man, it's, I don't know. I think it's just something in our minds where we feel like we have to go do something to earn a living. It's very mentally, it drains you mentally. That way I can get all these layers off too. Make me up a fresh batch of some coffee. My daughter's already grinding her teeth.
Jan said she had the weirdest customers. One actually yelled at me for not changing the price of a flower pot.
Wow. Jesus. a wonderful day everywhere. Absolutely is exact. The hiccups. The hiccups.
Yeah, she's gonna make me look like a liar.
I knew that was coming, that she was going to, as soon as I got up here, she'd start going. There's no way around it. No way around it. Oh. Pressure cup. There we go. Jocelyn. Jocelyn. Mama.
Excuse you. Give me those.
Who we still got in here? So we got a few in here still.
I don't know what my hair clip is.
Double tap the screen, double tap the screen, double tap the screen. Tina, sorry about earlier. I don't know if you guys heard, but freaking my friend called me and I went to go try and message him, and I'll never do that again. He's definitely gonna get an earful from his brother when I get done from this live, because he kind of skimmed it, and then I only had one person in here for a long time.
Okay.
Like, bro,
Come on.
I know you got the notification on your phone. And what it is, he's down there fishing. He lives close to, he lives about an hour or two away from me. And he's at a special regs place. It's a stream that's got special regulations, just a section of the creek. So he can go down there and fish, but it's artificial lures only, and it's catch and release only. And to go drive hours away to go do that, I wouldn't do it. But, well, cut it out. You wanted me, now you have me. But he's down there catching fish, so he decided to sit there and call me and call me and call me and call me. And instead of him reading my message, he almost ruined my other live. This one. I was down there in the car getting her set up again and everything. And then during all that as well, I had one of these guys that live around here, around me, come walk up asking for a cigarette and start talking. So I talk about Jesus Christ and our Lord and Savior, and I'm all for that stuff, man, but I don't believe that. I don't want to talk about one religion. I just believe that there's a God and there's a higher power to sit and talk about the different religions and point out one religion, you're just dividing. You're a divider. You're sitting and trying to divide other people and try to make them believe in this belief, and at the end of the day, nobody should do that. That's God's work, you know. God's work is the one to just. That's all you should believe in is God, just God. There's a higher power. There's a God. You okay, Mama? You not find a hair clip?
No.
It'll turn up. You've done something with it. Hello. You said hello. It's my little girl. Too big.
Too fucking big.
Alright, I need to go ahead and get off this live.
No, you don't. Underneath your fucking jacket.
Don't go over there on the trampoline on the pile of clothes. Crisis, my boy, the myth, the legend. It is true. Fish hook themselves just to meet you. you hear Crisis just asked me. Crisis says, is it true that fish hook themselves just to meet me? I guess you could call it that, right? I don't think the fish that want to get caught by me want to meet me at all. Nah, because they're trying to get back and tell everybody else what's happened to Ricky. Ricky's done been freaking sliced and diced and put in freaking grease, bud.
Shut up.
Eat me, please. Yeah, that's. I don't think they asked to be eaten, but you know, they always say that you'll come back as your spirit animal, whatever your animal it is that you're focused on and you love so much. My wife is a cat. She loves cats. She's a cat. Me, I'm gonna be a fish. Crisis, you're gonna be a crow. I love that the whole crow's nest / what was it? Crisis. One order.
What are you doing?
I forget, but it is pretty cool. How's your morning, man? It's pretty good, man. Got me a couple cups of coffee in. This is my second one. You like my sticker?
You're showing them the coffee butt.
The coffee butt.
Good morning.
It's not morning no more.
Evening. Whatever.
Good
It's
afternoon,
morning for
everyone.
me. Whatever.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This evening, later, we'll probably do some tacos. We're going to do a taco live.
Tacos.
Tacos for dinner. Okay.
Yeah. She woke up and was fine. I don't know what the hell her
Crisis,
deal
what
was
about your
this
morning? How's your morning? What did I miss? This morning? So this morning, pretty much nothing. One, my buddy is out fishing at a special regs place, and he has been blowing my phone up all freaking morning. And instead of seeing the notification that I've done sent him probably 3 times, He keeps calling. You ruined my life. It was good and going this morning, kind of how it is now. So we'd probably be doubled what we are right now, but I try to do what you do and swipe down, go ahead and message this person back real quick. And it ruined the live. The comments blew away. Freaking, I couldn't see nothing up here in the top. I was like, oh, great. It's like, all right, guys, I'm going to restart. And then when I restarted, it took a minute. It took 55 minutes to get what I got in here now.
I want that better.
Dragon now. What did I miss? She said, I'm feeding my youngest. Yeah, my youngest is, she was a handful in the last couple mornings. Her teeth are coming in.
Cable car with a 61-year-old woman in it. Detaches from the line.
Tina said, oh, you missed just everything. That, and then I had a neighbor that lives around here, came up, asked me for a cigarette. I gave it to him. And he just started talking about if I believed in Jesus and started talking about Jesus. And I'm like, man, listen, I don't know what there is on this book of Jesus, you know, because it's been altered for thousands and thousands of years, you know. Different religions, different beliefs, different thoughts, different things that happened. So I try to stay at one place and one place only. And there's a God. There's a God, there's a higher power, and that's who we should thank every single day for us being here. And that's that, you know. I ate some breakfast. What'd you eat, corn husk? Was it some corn? Jesus is good. He no help me hit curveball. I can't with you, corn husker.
Go.
What are you doing, Bubba?
Trying to get into the cabinet.
No snacks?
Snackies? Actual watermelon slices as well. No?
We're not showing attention. First thing out in the morning.
Have you let him say hi?
Are you going to go play a game?
Me?
No, go Thomas the train on. But if you're going to play the game, go play the game. I'll entertain him. Okay? Okay. Come here. I think I'm out of here. See you, RayRay. Later, Tina. Thanks for jumping in.
Alright, I'll just throw some Thomas on for you.
Okay. That's fine. Like I said, I really didn't get to do much of a live because it got ruined for like 20-30 minutes. I don't know if you heard that, but
yeah,
and all that don't count now because it got deleted. So, egg, sausage, gravy, you say garbage, and Tabasco sauce. Why are we eating garbage, corn husk? Coffee pot off. I was such a feed me corn. Only thing I can think of is it Braun Strowman? No. What was bro's name? It was Ryback. He'd come out, one of the wrestlers. He'd come out and he'd talk about feed me more. Motherfucker was huge, dude. He looked like freaking Crisis, but if he was bald headed, let all this just grow out, and just was roided, dude, like fucking. Like, Ryback is crazy, dude. Hey, corn husk, sometimes that's all that matters, man. As long as you get some nutrition, some food in your body, get the day going, get motivated, push on to the next one, you know. Hey, oh, I know you're steroid free, Crisis. You're straight. What was it? You do this like a pyramid thing, the diet pyramid. I think that's what you called it. Cornhusker Crisis is awesome, man. I don't know if you've ever been over on his lives, man, but he's got a great viewing and he's got a great channel. The Crow's Nest, man. The Crow's Nest. I didn't know that a flock of freaking crows was called a murder. That's new to me too. That was different. I wonder if there's they've ever made like a scary movie called Murder, and it's just the front of the picture of the movie is like a bunch of crows. I could see that. Vertical diet, but close. I knew it was something like that. Now with that vertical diet, does that still allows you to like eat normal stuff as well, don't it? There we go. Crows. Crisis, revolution, one world state. Where we're bringing everyone together from the whole world to one state of mind, one peace, one line, one alignment. I love that. Cacao. The 2-year-old is my boss. Yeah. They seem to be that way, don't they? They tell you when they want to go to sleep at night, wake you up in the morning, make you get up, demand for something right now. Mom's over here making her bottle. She's very demanding. And you got girls, so I know you know what I'm talking about. Crisis, my friend, they say get out of Cali. Shit's going to go down. What's going down there in Cali?
My aunt lives in Cali.
One of two things. Either it's going to be a war between... Oh, shit. It's going to be a war between the Mexican cartel or California fall off the edge. I mean, there's been that theory for I don't know how many years. And I could see it happening. I mean, they say that there's not much underneath, y'all, from keeping it from breaking and just doing its thing. That'd be terrifying. I don't know what in the hell, an entire slate, a piece of the edge of the United States to break off. That'd be insane, dude. The toilet has been filled with shit since I've been here. I'm on the woods though. North Cal, east side. Oh, okay. Okay. So you're up a little higher. You got a chance. Yeah, bro, because if you're down there low, or it lows, where it's gonna scoop up water. Ain't no swimming that, bro. Like the rush of water that's gonna be pulling and pushing, there'd be no swimming it. That's for sure. I don't even think boats or any of that shit would even survive. It'd be bad, dog. I think they did like a little model on reenactment how it would look if California was to fall off in the water and what it would do, and shit. And it's not good. It's not good. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Every night.
He goes to set the hand. And when he does,
I know. We've showed each other this video a few times. It looks at him. It scares him.
It's because the settling of the hand caused it to move.
A knight in shining armor. The drones. Did you mean to put drones or did you mean to put trolls? Corn, join my Discord. Just download Discord and hit my link in the bio. Crisis, he's like 60 years old, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. A lot of my viewing are old schools, man, because they love fishing, which I love that because that's where all of my dedication and love and passion for fishing came from, was the older generations, the real ones, the ones that aren't out there being douches on the water. Um, yeah, they may not want you in their spot, you know. He said, "I know, Ray." Oh, okay. Or no, I don't know if Cornhuskers is the real old person that I know or not. It may be him. It may not. Honestly, there's a few people that I know, but they kind of got similar names, so it's hard to. You know what I'm talking about, Crisis. You accidentally call somebody else somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Like sometimes I'll notice I'll say something, and you'll get everybody's comments, and accidentally swipe past a couple, and I'll be like, oh, he didn't even see those. And that's where I try to tell sometimes the people, like, if you haven't been heard, don't be scared to, you know, redrop your comment. Like, if I miss one of your guys' comments, drop it again, because I want to see and I want to be able to read what you guys said. Heck, in that, and it's going to help with the more comments, the better for the page. Honestly, that's how it goes. Oh. Cheers to the partakers. Surprised we ain't got a couple others in here that I know personally. What's the plans today, Crisis? You working today? On the move?
Arizona just recorded the hottest March temperature in U.S. history.
Wow, Arizona just reached its highest temperature in March in U.S. history this year. Here it comes, y'all. I'm sure it's real warm down there where you're at, ain't it, Crisis? How warm is it down there for you right now? You sweating yet? You see up here up north right now, up northeast, we're still wearing hoodies and coats and hats, and it's 85. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think it's nuts how one side of this country, it can be one temperature, and you can go to the other and it's something else. It's kind of awesome. Ugh. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. My daughter will sit there and grind them damn teeth. Somebody ducked out. Somebody ducked out. Somebody ducked out and then they jumped back in. Who would be? Who are y'all? I see there's 3 in here, but I see Crisis Manifesto on him only. The Cornhuskers. Justin, is that you luring in the back? Who's here? Who's here? Someone. I don't see anyone messages. I know. I see you. I see there's a few people in here that be watching. But usually, I ain't gonna lie, some people that I know in here, they're just, they got their phone propped up and they're just watching me from the side like that, you know what I mean? Scumbags. Oh shit. I love you, Crisis. I'm Carver. It's another YouTuber that I subscribe to. Carver family, a really great artist. Cornhusker, come follow me and I will give you grace. Where is my We got breakfast bowls, don't we, Lev?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so. What I do with my lighter? Get off the fingernail clipper, son. Jesus.
In the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Did you leave it down in the car?
Possibly. But that's why you always have backup. Gonna fly away. Fly away with me. I'm gonna hit this, okay?
Yeah.
Love you. You alright?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, you gonna get up? It's beautiful out though. I'm not gonna lie, there's not much of a breeze and the sun's out. And if it was just a little bit warmer, I'd probably be going hitting the park today, taking the kids out. Just joining in, double tap that screen, and thanks for viewing in. If you're into some fishing content, come check out the page, some of the videos that I got. I'll be posting a short here in a little bit, and I'll also be doing a cooking live. Crisis, I ain't gonna lie, dude. Look up some recipes, man, and do some like cooking lives. I'm not gonna lie, last night was probably the biggest live that I did, and it was in the shortest amount of time. I had almost 600 viewers within 30 minutes. And any other live that I've done, I only get usually maybe 120 viewers, maybe at the most. Good morning, Ray. Hey, Ari. Thank you for joining in. I will fly away, oh brother.
What's up, Chef?
How's it going? Them damn stairs.
No, I ain't even that. I just I don't work with her no more. But I'm not in this other job.
Oh yeah.
Council.
Okay.
In the house that I'm around.
Beat. Yeah, tired.
5 days a week, huh?
Said tired.
Yeah, I got home about 3.
How was my headache this morning? How's my hatchling?
5 I finally laid down. I just woke up. So now we're going there and get the vacuum cleaner over there. I bought a little rug around my floor. Oh my God, like $29.
Right.
But it takes up
most of it. Yeah.
So I just come over.
Morning, Chris. I'm good. Hell yeah, Ari.
Bring it back, some other shit. I got my kids coming a little bit.
Okay.
I got 2 teenage daughters.
Mm-hmm.
They come over on me. Man, I just got up, man. I'm like, hey. And the thing too is, they got us.
I got my screen up.
We don't work on Monday because it's slowed down.
I'm so happy. How are you? I can imagine.
That's the problem. Just, a lot of times, man, don't be doing shit. We'll stand around like 20 to 30 minutes.
It's the time burning that's really draining.
You know, and it ain't no hard fucking job, man.
It's the time burning. It's draining. It just drains you.
The job is easy, motherfucker. It's just like you said, boring as hell.
Yep.
And then we have spurts like that. You know, like every 3 hours we have spurts like that.
You wouldn't think boredom will make you tired, but it will.
Yeah, it do, man. Man, shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's one of the jobs, man, where it's just boring as fuck.
Yep.
But hey, make me.
Exactly.
I have to.
You too, man. Everybody's talkative today. Crisis. I'll never be able to see it because you're not allowed to have Discord. Oh, Ari's not allowed to be in the Discord. She can't be an actual crow. You can't consider yourself an actual crow if you can't be in the Discord. Oh, explain. Crow's nest. I love that, bro. She's an egg right now. She ain't hatched. She's what we call the runt of the litter. So she takes a little long to get out the egg. We're terrible. Make it short. I'll go watch it, Ari. I'm gonna make one here in a little bit. So those videos that you guys have been seeing me catch fish and in the shorts, those are actually like already made videos that have already been uploaded for about 1.5 years now. You can go in on your regular videos that you post and cut sections out and turn them into clips and shorts. So that's what I've been doing, sections and pieces that I've been catching fish. And that way, you know, it's pretty easy for me to upload a short that no one's really seen because they're not really watching the full video. But if you guys are interested in how I get up to that moment of catching that fish in that video, down in the bottom right hand corner on a short, if you see a white box or a white square and it's not playing music on that video, normally you can go to that full video where that clip comes from. You just click down there in that right hand corner of that box, and yeah, you can go watch the live or go watch the video. Ray's all computer savvy. A little. I know what I'm doing. And I don't even have a computer. How many fish can you catch? Wayne, I've caught hundreds of thousands, if not more. Here in Pennsylvania, though, we got a large fishing here. Pretty much every year they stock about 4 to 5 million trout a year in the streams, lakes, and rivers. So there's quite a bit of fish. There's quite a bit of a chance to get them, especially coming up April 4th when it opens up for fishing here. Don't get me wrong, I get my film, you know, I get videos of film and stuff. Wayne, are you asking if there is a catch limit? There's a catch limit here in PA. There is. It's 5 fish a day if you're a resident. Non-resident, you're allowed 4. And that's just trout. Now, if you catch bluegill, you're allowed up to 50. If you're talking crappie, you're allowed up to 75. And if you're asking if you can catch all of those together, yes. If you can find the place to do it and you can manage to get into that many fish, yes. What kind of trout do you have? We have brook trout, which are natives. We have wild fish here as well. So we have wild rainbows, we have wild browns, native brook trout, and then we also stock over 5 million fish a year in trout. So like I said, there's quite a bit of fish here. There's tiger muskie, there's pike, there's pickerel, crappie, bluegill, all the way out to red ear, bass, largemouth, smallmouth, striper, walleyes. There's everything here. This, in my opinion, Pennsylvania is one of the #1 fisheries in America, and it's underestimated because California's got a great fishery. Alaska is the top tier of all fishing. However, you know, you gotta go through a whole nother country to get to Alaska or take a ship. So I live in BC. What's BC? Where's BC at, Wayne? Got people playing cornhole. British Columbia. Okay, you guys got actually a good fishing out there, but if I'm not mistaken, your guys' is more carp. My grandfather actually, my grandfather is a huge carp fisherman, common carp and stuff. Here, we'll just show off them playing some cornhole back here. Cornhole. Money. Oh yeah, he's just knocking it on the board every time. Like and subscribe. This man has a lot to teach us. I appreciate that, Crisis. I don't have a crap ton to teach y'all, but I do have some stuff about fishing. And British Columbia, is that Canada? I don't know if that's Canada. Is British Columbia Canada?
Yes.
It is Canada. Okay, so yeah, they got more than just carp over there. They got salmon. They have steelhead. They have trout themselves. They have just about everything that we have here. Bro, I need something to set my phone up. I'm gonna go crazy if it falls again. What's the best month in PA? April. April, when it starts. That's why it starts when it starts. They stock the fish probably a month or two before opener, all over. So you're not allowed to be on the waterways. You know, I got a fisherman that sent me some baits, and he's like, "Why ain't you out fishing yet?" And his name's Catfish Terry. He's an old school. He ties jigs, and I told him I can't be out there fishing right now. You know, unless it's a lake that has no trout, which there's a few of them here. There's a few. However, fish are very scarce, one. And two, so far, I can't drive no 2.5 hours just to go catch crappie and bluegill, as much as I would love to do so. Where I lived previously, when I lived on a mountain, I have to help a friend all of April, sadly. Yeah, I was hearing about that, Crisis. However, that don't mean that you can't come here and catch fish. I'll say the ending point for trout, where it's going to get tougher, where things are going to be, if you want fish, it's going to take a trip to the middle of the mountains. I have locations, man, so you're good to come fish here all the way up until, how late, dear, do you think I catch trout in the year?
Tell about your birthday, August.
A little bit after August. Usually I catch my biggest one around then. Catch a buzz. Cheers, Cornhusk. Cheers. Like I said, Crisis. He said, "Hey, my birthday's in August, so is mine." What day, Cornhusk? Then we went from having 4 people to none. Are y'all still in here? Or is YouTube playing with me? I'm guessing everybody rolled out. Oh, got one back. Got 2 back. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. My YouTube is going whack. Hold on. Ari making sloppy joes. We had sloppy joes, what, a couple days ago? Is everybody having YouTube technical issues right now? It's very possible. You do me a favor. You have Matt on Facebook, his new account.
Yeah.
How about you send him the link from my live? Get a couple others in here. I think YouTube's going to be the first to crash. That's definitely going to be one of my shirts. What's going to be on the t-shirt? Yeah, I just got a bunch of messages. I think the internet and stuff in general today is just acting wild. We're getting freaking attacked again by other countries. They're messing with our internet.
You had Justin in there?
He was earlier. In my beginning live. Send it to him again. Yeah, you have his old account, so he's not even going to see that.
Oh.
Yep. Ari, I got you. You make you up a logo. I've been doing that too for people. I've been helping them out doing logos and stuff. However, I've ran out of you get so many that you can do, I think, a week or something like that. So Ray on air. She drew up a crow logo. Oh man. I bet you that looks fire. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out. You put it on your YouTube page or is it in Discord?
You see a Jason Reed pop in. You're welcome.
Oh, he ain't jumping in here.
You don't have him on Facebook?
Jason's not gonna come in here, dear. I know. Trust me. I know them dudes, and I hung out with them back in the day when I used to sling. But they are so high-headed right now. They ain't clicking on nobody's link. They ain't clicking on nobody's link. They got their own links that they're sending out that they want people to click on, and they're so high-headed that they're just honestly, I love them, but when they're up a high level, they're hitting millions and millions of views on YouTube and music. You ain't gotta love me, but my whiskey always does. I'm just trying to drink the pain away. Got me rolling up again. Call me up a friend. I'm just trying to make it through the day. I'll probably make a bunch of different ones. I'm gonna see if I can join Discord later. Well, Ari, if you got it on your page, I'll be over to check it out for sure. It's on your shorts, so Facebook is for suckers. Sucker fish. Sucker fish. Corn husk. No, man, I only deal with Facebook, man. It's kind of been my like family page, I guess. I find other fishermen and stuff and go over on their lives and stuff over there on YouTube and everything, but or on their Facebook. But it's not like YouTube. It's nothing like YouTube. YouTube's better, man, in my opinion. You know, you got a wider spread of viewing. You know, you got people from all over different countries, different states. Hell, you guys are from all over the place. Some are from Canada, some are from Cali. I've met a couple people that are in South Carolina, here in PA. Wide viewing. Do you like cream or wheat? What? Do you like cream or wheat? What is that?
Cream or wheat? I've heard of cream of wheat. I don't know what.
Cream of wheat. That's what she said.
Oh.
Is that? Oh, okay. It's oatmeal. I was like, what? What is that? What is that? I just know what oatmeal is. I know what some oats are. I even know what some grits are. Y'all ever eaten grits? Grits and toast? Grandma and Grandpa used to call it shit on a shingle. Mm-hmm. Some sweet grits. That's a struggle meal, bro. It's like cereal sandpaper. Nice. What you talking about? Talking about what I was just talking about. Ugh, cereal sandpaper. Music.
You see it?
Yes.
You took that corner way too fast. Jesus Christ, that's a cement truck.
Jungle. Who's had their coffee? Who's had their caffeine patch? Go pop her bottle in mouth. Makes it a specific way. If you overcook it, then it's chunky. Ugh. Ari had some tea. Nice. Yeah, you guys drink a lot of tea up there. A lot of tea up there. I like tea too. It's just got to be, I don't know. I like the citrus, like ginseng. I like citrus ginseng with lemon. A little bit of sugar, maybe a little bit of honey. But that's really good to drink like out in the nature. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's really soothing. It warms up the chest. I like it. Oh yeah, it is. It definitely is. A lot of people don't like it though because the ginger taste is there, and you do have a really good aftertaste of it as well. But I think adding like honey and lemon and stuff like that, it kind of helps neutralize it and make it palatable. I've never had you try that yet. I used to drink it all the time. It was green tea with lemon, and but it was ginseng, or not ginseng, ginger. My buddies messaged me on Facebook. You okay? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just tell.
I'm surprised you didn't take the game from him yet.
I'm about to, but he's obviously having fun over there.
I like to make my own medicinal tea. I have strawberry lemon tea, and open the tea bag to add powdered ginger. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can actually go out and make, like, if you dig up the root of a dandelion, you can make dandelion root tea. And you can also just use the tops of the petals, but they kind of have that really bitter taste to the top. Now, if you get deep and you get the root, it loses a lot of that. You can eat dandelions. You can do all kinds of things with them. You can turn them into a tincture. That way that you can use them just like as an oil. There's so much stuff that you can do with the stuff in the wilderness. Ghost pipe mushroom has a very big dandelion wine. Never heard of that one, Corn Husk. I've seen the dandelion tea for sure. But yeah, there's a ghost pipe mushroom that grows. If you mix it with, I think, very high proof alcohol, it turns it into like a medicinal property. You turn it into tinctures, and some people use it for other things. But I used to sit on the fields at school during 8th grade and just eat dandelions. I was an odd child. What are you doing? Say hello.
Hi. Oh.
He don't care to love.
No, he doesn't.
He's more worried about the fact that he's really close to the bathroom and he wants to go in there. It was either that or I'd sit under a tree and read the Hunger Game books over and over. She said, look at the cutie.
Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, hello. There's a couple people that are still in here.
Oh, he does it down here where you guys can't see.
little twin. Who? Her twin or mine?
Probably you.
No, she said he looks exactly like her. Yep, I already know both of them do.
But little girl, her hair is starting to get darker and darker.
She reminds me of my sisters, my little girl. She reminds me of my baby sisters.
She's not.
Yeah, she's in good mood.
Yeah. This morning she was not.
No.
This morning she was a jerk.
She was up all morning.
Yep.
I didn't want to stop until Dad got up, and even then kept going.
Yeah. It wasn't until she went back to sleep, and then she woke up again, and she was okay.
Yeah. We got one person in here, and I'm guessing it's Ari. Appreciate it, Ari. What? I don't want one right now. Yeah, I don't want one right now. Oh man. Banquet time.
Yep.
All right, Ari. I think I've been in here for an hour and 30 minutes. Probably gonna hop off here. Get these kids doing their thing. I know he needs to. He ain't even been in his share yet, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he needs to get in his feed and stuff of that nature. So I appreciate you guys. You have a great day. Somebody else just jumped in here. Whoever it is, we're bouncing out. But we appreciate you guys, and we'll see y'all later. I'm probably gonna do a live for cooking. So
Yeah, we're gonna do a live for dinner.
did it last night, and it actually got a lot of views. So we'll
Yeah.
see how everything goes. Y'all have a great one, and until next time, fish on y'all.